rules. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, from a city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good wallop right now as we're at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Watson now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this one is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Justice Hill. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you
6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. And
right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, here's Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sapped our first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Take it at the 37. Sheds off the tackle. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Jackson going to keep it running right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson going to run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns.
Jackson going to run again. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Browns 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot.
21-3 is your score after 1. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
At the 39-yard line.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.